feel like a star, but only strictly where I'm famous. I'm in this for the longest haul, like we'll see where it takes us. I'm throwing back these double shots like whiskey here is weightless. Cause this career I chose was even riskier than Vegas, yo.
Hello, everybody. Here we go. It's another Thursday night. And oh my goodness, thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with me for the next 50 minutes. It's our date night. And you know what that means. You and me doing readings, giving answers, helping you connect, talking whatever you want to talk about. You just give me a call. 323-992-3115. 323-992-3115. I do love these date nights because I love just this opportunity to hang out, talk, and do readings for the callers because you guys are so loyal and hang in there. And I know we all have stuff, you know, we all need a little direction sometimes. And it's just nice. It's just nice kind of getting that when you can, right? I'm always doing it. I'm always asking friends, texting them back and forth, yes or no. It's what we do. And so I thought this would be really fun. And I do want to kind of give a couple shout outs real quick while I can. The other night, it was Tuesday night, I had the unbelievable opportunity of serving spirit with Andy Bing. Andy Bing is an AFC tutor, Arthur Findlay College, for any of you who don't know. And he's just such a warm, unbelievable, loving, evidential medium. So we had a blast. We were at the Spiritualist Church of the Comforter in Santa Barbara. So it was amazing. So it was a little excuse to get away, a little excuse to kind of hang out. And met Pamela and Michael, who run this church, who really put in so much effort and time. And oh my goodness, I mean, they were so warm and friendly, and the audience was just such a lovely group of people. We laughed and there were tears and a lot of fun. And I definitely want to thank Allison. She works so hard at putting all of this stuff together, and she's like this unsung hero for spirit. So I really want to thank Allison Gannon for helping out and putting it all together, because she is a trooper, that's for sure. And we had a blast, John. You would have loved it. Oh, yeah. It was so much fun. We just seeing the people and connecting, and really had a great time.
Great.
Yeah, it was really fun. And then actually what's coming up is I get to work with AJ Barrera again. I do love me some AJ. We definitely have some giggles and high energy when we're together. And that is May 13th. It's a great night before Mother's Day. So, we're not infringing on Mother's Day yet. If you want to do something fun and unique, they can take someone out with their mom or friends or girlfriends or whatever. And that's actually in Tustin. So it is Orange County, which will be really fun to serve spirit down there. And again, AJ and I really have a blast. We do have a great time together, and he'll be in studio in a couple weeks. So we'll have him back. And so it's been really fun. And we've been doing a lot of fun stuff with Coffee with Colby every morning at 10 a.m. And it's really good. We're having a great time with it. You guys are fantastic. We have ideas and themes, and I'm always open for it. So whatever you guys think with the Coffee with Colby is really great. But I think we should take some callers, right? What do you think?
You got it, sure.
I mean, you guys are already knocking at the door, so why not take some callers?
All right.
So let's do whatever one you would think. Is that 315 or what is that?
Yeah, it's 315.
Okay, so how about we try 315?
Okay.
And if you call in, make sure you turn your phone off. No speakerphone or anything if you get through, okay? Just put your old-fashioned, put that phone up to your ear so we have the best connection. Sound good to you? All right, 315. This is Colby. Who is this?
Hi, Colby. It's Julie.
Hi, Julie. How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
I am doing fabulous. So where is 315, if I can ask?
It's upstate New York in a sleepy town called Frankfort.
Oh, okay. Is it near Lilydale at all? Do you know where Lilydale is?
Oh, yes, I've been there, but no, it's not too close to Lilydale. About 3 hours away from Lilydale.
My goodness, nothing's near Lilydale, is it? I mean,
No.
but yeah.
No, have you been there? Have you been to Lilydale?
Yeah, I've been to Lilydale a few times, and I'm actually going to be there August 1st and 2nd. I'm teaching workshops there. I have 2 workshops, so I'm so excited. I get an excuse to go back this year.
Oh, great. The pamphlet just came out. I've been waiting for it for the workshops. It was late this year. Hopefully I can get to see you there. That would be wonderful.
It would be fantastic. Yeah. So do you have a question for me tonight? How can I help you, Julie?
Well, I'm trying to transition my life here. I'm at the age, I'm at 55, and I've kind of did the first part of my life, and now I'm trying to get direction on the second part. And your coffee with Colby every day is so helpful. I thank you so much for that.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're tuning in and watching it. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Well, I've never done a reading for you, I don't think. Have I, Julie?
No.
Oh, fun. Let's just how about we dive in and get started, I say, right? You ready for this?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes, thank you, yes.
Yeah. So this transition, to me, it is difficult to kind of make that leap of faith and start serving spirit. But I really feel like such a strong connection that you're building that intuition. You're working on your own connection with spirit. Is that correct?
Absolutely, yes.
And I just love this idea. Maybe, I know this is going to sound scary, but maybe you kind of start stretching your wings a bit to say, hey, maybe I would like to do readings for people, because it does feel like you're so intuitive. So I'd love to kind of, use that past a bit, because that past makes me feel like it was a little more traditional past work and past history. But I love this idea of you getting into healing more, or maybe even readings more. So is this kind of something that you're looking to do?
I have done it in the past with the cards in the books, but I've never been able to, how can I put it? I read from the book, so I don't really interpret, on my own.
You're not channeling.
I'm trying to figure that out.
Yeah. It's about letting go of the safety of the book. I don't know I really wish decks would come without a book, because I think would be so much more individualized and customized if we just kind of went off of what we're getting intuitively. I bet you get so much more intuitively than you realize. It's just that book is a nice little safety net for you, and that's what's happening is you're using it as a crutch a bit. So I say, if you get a deck of cards, burn the book. Just start. Colby said it's okay to burn. Remember, we had a coffee with Colby about burning things. So just burn the book. Let's just get that out of the way. And then what I want you to do is just dive in and trust yourself, because this is about trusting yourself and also trusting this healing connection. It is incredible. I'm surprised that you weren't a nurse or something before, because it makes me feel such a strong connection of you healing people and working with people. So what work did you do prior to this? Can you tell me, other than the readings?
Absolutely. Yes, I was a preschool teacher taking care of children for 20 years.
Yes, good.
And then after that, I took care of an elderly lady for 14 years until her passing just recently this July.
Okay.
So now I'm completely free to do what Spirit is, wanting me to do. But I just.
But you see how you see that you're in a life of service. So I don't think, as much as you think you're free now, Julie, I don't think you're going to escape service at all. I think you're a service person. I think your soul loves to be of service. You are helping people so much. So again, either, I think the spiritual work feels really, really great for you. I think you would really enjoy it, or healing work. It definitely could be some healing work or energy work, but anything along those lines of being of service, I think would be fantastic. Spirit really gives me this feeling around that it's just about you kind of being that butterfly, you really making that transition, that transformation, because it's right there for you. There also seems to be a feeling around you of really kind of maybe adding a little more fun into your life as well, adding a little, because again, now you've got this free time, right? Now you've got this, you're not quite under so much obligation, and you've got this spirit. I wouldn't be surprised though if someone comes to you about asking to help another person who is ill, just because I keep hearing that there's going to be another call, seeing if you wouldn't mind helping someone else. So you may be called to do that as well, okay? Because you do have a special gift of helping those who are elderly or going to transition, but you do it with such a pure energy and such a pure light that it makes me feel like there's going to be another offering. So has someone come in or stepped in? It may be connected to this person that you're already worked with, or somebody knows about that you've worked with them.
Okay, yes. I have been offered already twice, and I've declined because I feel that, like I said, I kind of want to do something where I do also own properties. I have 9 rental properties, and that drives me kind of insane.
Yes.
But I want, like you said, I don't have fun anymore. The fun of life is missing, and I want it back. It's
You'll see when you start
but watching you have the best personality. You make me smile and laugh, and I look forward to watching you every day, and you've changed my life a lot. I've got to tell you, you are wonderful at what you do. I want to tell you because it's beautiful. I thank you so much, Colby.
I paid Julie to talk. I paid Julie for this sponsorship.
No.
No, honestly, I really appreciate it. But I want you to know that you are opening up. It's kind of just moving past your comfort zone. Go back to those cards. Go back to, and if you feel like those cards are getting you stuck, then stop using cards. Just kind of allow yourself to talk to someone. Just start saying, hey, do you mind if I have 10 minutes to just talk to you? And just I think it's just about moving past that comfort level because, being a school teacher, working with the elderly, you don't do all of that and do everything you've done to create all that healing if you're not naturally intuitive. It just couldn't happen. It would be impossible. So I just feel like you actually serving spirit in this direction is maybe that next step for you, okay?
Okay, thank you so much, Colby. You have a wonderful night.
Yeah,
thank you.
You are welcome. I'm so glad you got through, and great talking with you, Julie. I'll see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock, though.
Absolutely. Bye-bye now.
Bye. That's interesting. People do get this second chance on life, right? Some of us do have a career up to a point, and then it's time to have another career. Yeah. And it is difficult. They want that security, but it is about just saying, hey, what else can you do? And I think for her, it's just about breaking past that comfort zone. So how about we take another caller?
Alrighty.
All right, go ahead.
All right, so let's go to area code 803315. Is this Allison?
Hey, 803, this is Colby.
Hey, Colby, how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good. You got some questions that you'd like to ask?
Well, I was wondering if there was anybody in spirit that would like to speak with me.
Yeah, sure. Let me just kind of connect and let's just see who's here for you. Sound good to you?
That would be super.
Well, yeah, that's kind of interesting, though. That was pretty easy. There is a mother figure definitely in spirit right here. I know that. So she just pops right on in, and there's a connection to a father as well, right? So I got this feeling around the mother for you. I don't know if this is a mother or a grandmother that would be like a mother. So is mom in spirit, can I ask, Allison?
She is.
Okay, got it. And you can understand how she just come popping. Did you ask? So when you said, "Hey, is there anyone from Spirit?" Were you asking for mom to step forward? Can I ask? Because she's like, "I'm right here. Here I am." Right here.
Yeah.
So
yes,
you see,
absolutely.
She cheated a bit. You see how she works? She's cheating. No, I'm just kidding. But she was just right here ready because she's been ready to talk to you as much as you've been asking for her. Okay? Now, mom does give me this feeling around her of just these tears of joy. So I do know like you're her precious one. So I feel like you're her precious baby. You know what I mean? And I do feel like this sense around mom where now I'm right that mom is mom definitely makes me feel like this illness before mom was ill before she passed. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And am I right? Is there a now that's really interesting. Can I ask if there's something lymph nodes? Do you know if there was or something in her throat at all? Are you aware of that?
No, nothing with her throat.
I heard lymph nodes, so I feel like there was something going on. Would I be right that Mom had cancer, though, or just something that's spreading through her body for sure is the feeling I'm getting?
She had cancer, yes.
Okay, got it. But I'm just going to ask again. I'm really sorry, but are you sure it wasn't lymph nodes or something connected lymph? Are you sure? Because it was so clear. Normally it wouldn't be that clear. I'm not a medical intuitive.
If it wasn't, she had so many issues that wasn't why she passed.
Okay, got it.
Been,
Yeah, okay. I just keep hearing there's, I don't know. But see, if it rings later, you make sure you send me a message. Do you promise to do that? Or if there's a connection to lymph nodes or somebody having cancer, but it's also in the lymph nodes or going through. Okay. And it also gives me the feeling where I do feel like there's a breakdown over several years, right? It's definitely over the last 2 or 3 years, there's a lot more struggle with her physically. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. But you're
definitely.
Now, there's also this feeling of her grabbing her bag, though. So I know she'd love to grab her bag and go on little excursions. So when she was up to it, she makes me feel like she'd love to kind of grab her purse and she'd love like these little excursions out. So I feel like you would have been taking her out places. She couldn't do too much towards the end, so I'm going before that if you can with me, okay? Does that make sense? Like these little excursions out with her purse?
Yes.
Okay. She loves her and she kind of clutches it. So I don't know. She loved. She just felt like, and I do know, like, as I kind of go with Mom before this, there is like she would love to kind of get dressed up a little bit. She's not a big fancy dresser. That's not the feeling I'm getting. But when she felt like she was going out, there'd be like a string of pearls because I just saw a string of pearls. Yes. You understand? So you connect to the pearls. Yeah. Okay. And Mom is definitely giving me this feeling of now that's also funny. Back in the day, would there be going to church or a reason to put on little white gloves? Does that ring a bell for you? Like, when someone, this feels like it's so long ago. Does that ring a bell though? Think back to when you're a kid.
Well, when she worked in Chicago, she would wear gloves, and she left me this whole box full of gloves that she wore when she worked. Before I was born, it's a whole box.
Allison, okay, yeah. Allison, come on. Do you not love your mom? Like, is that not amazing? That is crazy.
I saved them for my kids, so they play with them some, and I have to get them wed.
How incredible is that? Your mom, so, Mom is obviously around and letting you know she's here and, like, popping her little head in, and she's also giving me this feeling of, like, being so excited about these gloves, being so excited that you're kind of putting it out there, right? And there's also this feeling like, I know that you guys, she definitely tells me she was very close to you. So I know that, she was very close to you. And I do know that there's this sense prior to her passing where it was very hard. I think, sometimes it's hard when someone gets tired, and I feel like as strong as she tried to be, I just feel like she got real tired, yeah?
She did, yes.
And I just feel like there's a sense where, I do feel like you kind of sit there and you grab your cup of coffee, which I'm big on coffee, as you know, but I feel like you sit there and you grab your cup of coffee and it would just be these conversations, back in the day, just these conversations, it's just small talk. It didn't need to be a whole lot, It's just like she really enjoyed the simple things that she got to do with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, she and I spent a lot of time together talking.
Yeah. And there is this sense, too. Now, I'm really curious. I keep seeing a red bird. Is that is a robin red or a cardinal red? Sorry, I keep seeing a red bird. Is that a cardinal?
A cardinal? Yeah. A cardinal's red.
Yeah, she's showing me a cardinal for you. So do you connect to a cardinal for her or the red bird for her? Because she keeps showing me a red bird, letting me know she gives you red birds.
Well, I have seen a few lately.
There you go.
Here,
see?
like in the last day or two.
Okay, There you go. See, in the last day or two, that's perfect. See, she is like sitting there saying, I'm around. There is this feeling, too, of sometimes you're not sure what direction to take, she says. And sometimes you're not like you do try to kind of go in the direction of things that she tried to teach you or advice she would give you. But sometimes you're like, well, where are you, Mom? I wish you were here. I wish you were, and I just feel like she wants to say, I am right here. And you are are doing an amazing job. You really are doing a great job with the kids. And it's like, I know you wanted more memories. Like she keeps making me feel like you want more. You didn't get enough.
Yep.
And she's saying, but just know that the time we had was so special to me. And I really, really love it. And I really appreciate it. And there is this feeling of, now there is a man with her as well. So I'm not sure if Dad's in spirit or not, but she's got a man with her. So would Dad also be in spirit, can I ask?
He's not, no.
Okay, then her dad is in spirit. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, she's just showing me. He's not coming through for me. I'm just acknowledging that she's got people around her. And I guess also her mom isn't, because there's another woman. Her mom is in spirit, so your grandma is also in spirit. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. So
yes.
she's showing me this so that you know that she's not alone. Like I don't want you to feel like she's alone up there, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about that. And there's just it's interesting. Also, do you have a sister, can I ask, or is there a connection? Because I just heard sibling. So would I be right that you have a sister?
I don't have a sister.
Do you have
two brothers?
It's do you have a daughter? Do you have two daughters? I don't know. There's sisters. Your mom keeps talking about the sister. So I got to kind of go with mom. She keeps acknowledging a sister.
I do have 3 girls.
Okay. So those are sisters. Does mom also have a sister? Can I ask?
No.
Okay. She must be talking about these granddaughters, but she's given me 2. So are 2 of them close to the same age? 2 of your children near the same age, or 2? Is that right?
Yes. Yes. And 2 have, I don't know if I can tell you this, but 2 have red hair, and my mom had red hair.
Okay, got it. Okay, see, there we go. Because I know that she's talking about the sisters and this connection. And I also just feel like one of your daughters really reminds you of your mom. Like or at least she's saying it does.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
You know what
Absolutely.
I'm saying? And
yeah.
so it is like just saying, hey, who I am carries on, and just keep looking. Just keep looking. You'll see me right all around you. You'll see me all around you. So just keep looking, okay? And, it's going to be fun to have those gloves to pass on. I just feel like they'll be nice to wear at a wedding or do a little something fun with them. But it is that feeling of, is that what you thought? Is like, oh, hey, I'll have it for the wedding.
They do look like gloves you'd wear at a wedding, but they are so old. I don't know that we would go that route.
Well, you never know. Something old, something new, something blue. I don't know. I've never been married, but there you go. So anyhow, Allison, I do hope that helps, and it is like letting you know that mom is around you, okay, and letting you know that mom is with you, okay.
That is terrific. That is exactly what I wanted to know. She knew about my daughters.
So isn't it neat? Yeah, and then she uses those gloves. I think that's fantastic. And the red bird. So there you go. So
thank you so much.
Now you can smile when you see that cardinal. Now you can go, Mom, I see you now.
I definitely will. I thought about her when I saw it the other day, and I wondered if it was a sign.
See?
So it's so interesting that you bring that up.
There you go. Well, I didn't bring it up. She brought it up. We got to give her credit where credit's due. Right? So I just want to send lots of love to you from her, and lots of love to the kids, okay?
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'll leave you with that, and have a good night.
Thank you. I really appreciate Colby. You too.
Yeah, sure. Okay, bye, Allison. Well, that's fun. I mean, who comes up with like
those white gloves?
White gloves, and then they're in a white box, and then there's a box of gloves. I think that's just crazy. It's really fun.
Yeah.
It's
you got the pearls.
Oh, the pearls. Yeah, you could tell. Like she got her little bag. She was all happy, and and it's nice to kind of see that and kind of have them go out and have those memories again with them. Mm-hmm. So, boy, we're doing good. I say we take another caller.
All right. So let's go. You want to pick one, or you want me to just pick one?
Just pick one.
Okay, so let's go to area code 224-424.
Hey, this is Colby.
Hi, Colby.
Hi, who is this?
This is Melody from Chicago.
Well, hey, Melody from Chicago. How you doing tonight?
I'm good. I also want to know if Spirit has anything to say to me.
Okay, or if anyone is around you. Is that right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like loved ones around, or more of a spirit message from a guide? What were you? I just feel like loved ones
From
are around you. So
a
that's
guide, I think.
Oh, okay. Okay. Do you
Yeah.
mind if I do tap into a spirit that I feel is around you? Is that
Sure.
okay? Okay. And then we'll go to a guided message as well if you want. I do want to acknowledge. There's a man around you, and I just need to acknowledge him. Okay. He doesn't make me feel like he would have talked to you a lot. It doesn't make me feel it's a real close relationship, but I do feel like there's an apology around this relationship or something he wants to just say, I'm sorry. Okay. And he makes me feel like this would be like a father or a grandfather. So would either of those be in spirit for you in spirit that you can recognize?
No, my dad's still here.
And
He's
what about-
88 years old.
And what about your granddad though?
My grandpa, I didn't know him.
Okay. There's a man who, okay, so let me just I just got to go with this a bit, okay? Just because I feel like he wants to say, I'm sorry, like I owe you an apology is what he keeps saying. And I just feel like this is a person who, do you know anything about your grandfather? Like even if you didn't meet him, would you know anything about him that you would have heard of or no? Do you just not know anything?
Yeah, I mean, I do.
Okay.
It's my dad's dad, I think.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay, he gives me this feeling of not talking a lot. Like he gives me a feeling he doesn't talk a lot, okay? He gives me this feeling of being stoic, and just kind of being this not overly emotional person, okay? And he gives me this feeling of being a bit rigid. So I don't know if this connects. Like if you're saying, hey, I know, yes, this sounds like it's, because it makes me feel like there's a man who's definitely rigid, wouldn't talk a lot, but it just feels like there's a bit of your upbringing that feels a little hard. I don't know. Can you connect to that? Like I do feel like you've got loving parents, but I do feel like it wasn't an easy upbringing. There's something not easy that this man is just saying, hey, let her know I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's if it comes up you don't have an uncle or someone in spirit that can also that you go, oh, okay.
Nobody I knew.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just feel like there's this I don't know. I just got to be Go ahead.
Is he an older man? I mean, could it be a young boy? And what I call young is like 28 years old, 29, 30. My daughter had lost a boyfriend. Could it be somebody like that?
No, this felt like it. This felt like it was more for you, like a message for you, not that you would be the messenger for somebody else. So it's more like he's the messenger for you. And he's just definitely feeling like it does feel like it's on Dad's side of the family. Okay. And it does make me feel like this is just a man who didn't talk a lot. Now your daughter's boyfriend feels very different, a lot of different energy around them. This feels like a bit of an older person, a bit of a more traditional person, a bit of a stoic person. And he feels a bit, I know the word rigid comes around him. And then just this apology, like I wasn't there for you. Like I wasn't there for you. It's just this apology. I'm not there for you. And I'm sorry. And I just feel like it would have just been nice to have that support from him, that nice of having him around you. Okay. Yeah. So I'm hoping that connects later because it's odd. And do you know an L, like a Larry? Is there a Larry or Lawrence at all in the family? That you see? Do you not know half your family? Is that what's happening? Like, do you not know a lot of them, or is there a point where you just didn't have them around you growing up?
Exactly.
Okay, because it just feels to me that there's so just know
there's no Larry though.
Okay, just that might be. Hang on one second. I just feel like there's a connection where there's a man that maybe you didn't know in this physical world. I just want to let you know he's saying he's sorry. I just got to give him his message. If you could just take that, and then maybe it will connect later. Okay, and there is this feeling where again, there is this feeling where I don't know if you just don't know all the roots or something too. Like there's just this feeling of being uprooted as well. Does that make sense? Like, woof, uprooted. So I just feel like you've had to kind of fight a bit your life. Does this make sense at all? Because if not, then I don't know who I'm connecting to because it's so strong that this is all around you.
Uprooted.
Yes.
I mean, I wouldn't say my childhood was great.
Okay. Okay. All right. But you can understand this bit of struggle around it. You can understand that, yes?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you
Yes.
gotta. It's okay to validate. We won't go too deep, I promise. Okay, we'll keep it. We'll keep a
Okay.
pretty safe space for you. Okay, but I just want to share with you
Okay.
that you are so. I just want to share with you that you are, your guide just lets me know that like you're so protected. There's a big part of you that is so protected and you're just so loved, and I know you've made a huge effort to kind of give this unconditional love to your daughter. Like you're crazy, with your daughter, you know what I mean? And I just want to let you know that your team is around you as well, giving you that much love, like letting you know that you I know you've had to be strong in your life. I know that you've had a bit of this struggle, and I know that you've like not had all these people that you can count on, but I just feel like Spirit is saying you can count on us. We're here. And you are changing that cycle because you're there for your daughter. You are there for your daughter. You know what I mean? And it does make me feel
Well,
like
for all my kids, yeah.
yeah, and it makes me feel like you are starting a new journey. Like you're kind of, these kids are getting older though, because it feels to me like you're starting your next phase. Where it's like, now what are you gonna do? And I feel like this is a time for you to kind of go back into yourself. What do you enjoy doing? What do you want to do? And really kind of giving yourself that opportunity to play a bit more with it, explore a bit with it. Okay. So
Okay. All right.
all right. I'm
Okay.
hoping that helps, but I'm
That
telling you,
sounds great.
I gotta.
Thanks, Colby.
You have my word that there is a man on the other side. It is like a father for you that just wants to say he's sorry. I promise you that.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Colby.
You are welcome. All right. Have a good night.
Okay. Okay, you too. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye. Yeah, it's always tough. You want them to know, but I think she didn't know. I don't know the circumstances but I just feel like she didn't. And I think that this is actually very healing. That's why I kept pushing it because I was like, oh, please take it because it's so.
Yeah.
He's not sure how to approach, but he wants to say it, and I just you got to kind of honor those things.
Yeah.
So all right, let's take another caller here.
All right.
All right, let's go. Anyone?
All right, so let's go to area code 405-615.
Hey, 405.
Hi.
Hi, this is Colby.
Hey, Colby, it's Keely.
Hi, Keely. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Keely watches Coffee with Colby.
Oh, cool.
I do.
Yeah, it's great. So if anybody does watch Coffee with Colby, you'll know I don't give readings on that. So it's not that I've given Keely readings. It's just that I see her popping up saying, hi,
Yep.
Colbs. So anything like that.
Absolutely.
But I think Keely would like a reading now, wouldn't you?
I would.
Do you have any specific questions
And
you
I'm
want to
open
ask?
to anything.
Oh, anything. Sounds
Well,
great.
just whatever comes up.
Okay, sounds good to me. All right, so do you want more spirit or more psychic?
Let's go psychic, unless you've got some spirit that is just knocking down the door.
Okay, it's just dying to talk to you. No.
Yeah, exactly.
we can say that with love because all spirit is okay on the other side. I do want to say that. All right, I'll go psychic with you as well, just because I do feel like there's a little bit of direction that's needed here. There's definitely a little bit of you just saying. There's two things that I'm feeling. One is feeling like a direction maybe in like your career or what direction do I take? Because it's almost like you're being called in another direction. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay. And there's also this feeling. Now, I'm just going to ask Keely, is there also questions around relationship also? Like, because I'm also feeling like calling to relationship as well.
A little, not a huge concern, but a little more just kind of what in the world is the next direction?
Okay.
Because I don't have any.
Okay, because it makes me feel like with you, it just makes me feel like this is about flying high is really what I just heard. Flying high and really letting go of your fear and letting go of, maybe it's like I think the office stuff is going to start to fall away for you, right? There is this feeling that you are kind of being called again, like with that earlier caller, but again to your intuition, again to your service of spirit. So it may not be something that you're connecting to directly quite yet, but you can feel that calling. You can go, this feels right. I feel like I'm home. Does that make sense?
It absolutely does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And there is this feeling like I think your life is going to get a little crazy. All right. Going to get a little cray. All right. Because I do feel like there's going to, this power for spirit, the more you communicate to spirit, it's going to open up and open up and open up. And then you're going to have to like talk to your family about it. Yeah. And that to me is where we're going to be like, now what, you know? And it does make me feel, now, am I right though that you have a partner? Because I do feel like there's a partner in your life. Is that romantic? Yeah. Okay. I do feel like this person, I do want to say he makes me definitely feel like he may not understand all of this. I'm not sure he's going to get it all, but I want to say I do feel like he's going to be supportive of it. Like I feel like he's not going to be this huge skeptic. He's just going to be like, I think he just wants to see what's going to make you happy. All right. It's like, well, what's going to make you happy is okay. And so it does make me feel like this won't divide you. It makes me feel like it will be okay, that you'll work through it. Okay. But I think it is one of those things. I think if I were you, maybe start dropping little hints around everybody, because otherwise it's going to be a big shock. Because to me, it's kind of like nobody even knows this side of you. It's like you keep it hidden. You know, in my book, I talk about a spiritual closet. You are so far in the closet, I'm going to need mothballs to pull you out. Okay. So I want you to just kind of start embracing it. Oh, thanks for showing the book, John. Thank you. Yeah. The Leap of Faith book. So there you go. See, Keely, you're going to need that book at some point. That's what's going to happen here. And I know you feel like you're in an area that maybe people wouldn't be open to it, but I really feel like they will be. I really feel like once we kind of get out there and find our troop and our tribe, the energy really opens itself up. The energy really kind of comes out and does it. Okay. And I just feel like there's going to be this sense where it's just studying and doing a little bit of school around it but enjoying it. You know, don't get too stressed out about it. Enjoy it. Okay. Because there is this sense too. Now, are you currently working in an office are you behind a desk or a computer? Can I ask?
Oh my God.
Oh, we got a girl.
Every day, all day.
Here's what we got to get you to do. You can tune into your computer at 10 a.m. Pacific time, right? Monday through Friday, and 5 p.m. on Thursday nights. But other than that, we got to pull you from the computer a bit. You're not really meant to work behind a computer. It doesn't feel like you are. I mean, if you absolutely love what you're doing, okay, but it doesn't feel like it. Does that make sense?
No, it's more of a responsibility.
Yeah, are you
issue
just
at this point?
Yeah, it's almost like too. Are you getting a little agitated in your seat because I see you trying to get up from your seat, like you need to get up and move around at work, like you're having trouble just sitting in your chair. You know what I mean? And so you're looking for excuses to get up, maybe a cup of water or a cup of coffee, or there just seems to be this need to kind of get away from this space a bit more. So it doesn't feel like you can leave your job yet. I'm going to be really honest. It feels like maybe just staying there longer, a bit longer is really the best move until you're really sure of what direction you want to go into spiritually, what direction feels right to you. Okay. Because again, I think there's so many healing modalities that, there is not one right one for everyone. You have to find what works for you. But again, you being drawn to that energy of people and having fun with it and moving your space around a bit really feels helpful. In the house, I do feel like you should move some things in the house too. Did you just move a chair, can I ask? Or is there a chair that needs to go in the house?
There's a million things that need to go in the house, but yes.
Okay.
I need to work on the decluttering. I'm a little behind.
Okay. There feels to be a chair that's got to go. There's like a sitting chair that feels like it needs to go. Is there a chair, like a new furniture that's needed or something in the living room? Not that I'm getting you to go buy new furniture, but I keep feeling like there's been an idea of new furniture or shifting, getting rid of, especially this one particular chair. It's odd. It's like this chair weighs you down a bit.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. So
no, I think I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I would. So when Honey Bunny's not looking, I would call Goodwill to come by, pick it up, and say, I don't know what happened, honey. I don't know what happened.
How did you know it was his chair?
I had a feeling. I had a feeling it was. So I'm just gonna test myself here, because I felt like it was a bit of one of those recliners. It's not brown or something, is it? I just testing myself.
I have 2 brown chairs and one that has brown in it.
Okay. There we
If
go.
that makes any sense. No, not anything gross. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That-
no. I know. I get no. I didn't even go there. Keely, come. Let's keep it
I know,
clean
you're laughing.
here.
I was like, I have toddlers. What happens?
No,
Anyway.
I'm not thinking there's poo-poo in the chair, for goodness gracious. No. But listen, here's the deal, Keely. I'm going to let you go, but what I want you to do is start, getting rid of this. You know what you need to do, but really just start taking action towards it. You're kind of opening up. You're really doing it. Be patient with yourself, though. Don't be quite so hard on yourself that you're supposed to have everything right now. Okay, be a little more patient, and know that you will be changing jobs. You absolutely will be changing jobs. Where you are now is not a lifelong commitment. So try to be just present and grateful for what you have right now. It is at least helping you kind of grow and learn what you need to learn for your next phase. Okay.
Right.
All right. Sound good?
So excited. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks, Colby.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
All right.
All righty.
So you got that brown right?
I know that's
and many
funny.
other things.
That's really, really funny. So
you want to go to a question someone has about mediumship abilities?
yeah, sure, please.
So let's go to area code 979-484.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Hey, 979, you have a question about mediumship abilities?
I do. My name's Alyssa.
Oh, hey, Alyssa. How you doing?
Good. Today was the first time I watched Coffee with Colby because Jenny Fuscato shared it, and I don't know if you know Jenny.
I do know Jenny. Jenny's been on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I've been kind of working with Jenny a little bit.
Oh,
and,
great.
About last year around this time, I had a reading with her, and she told me that I'm very intuitive and that my great-grandmother had the mediumship ability, and she's also my spirit guide, and that I have the ability, but I just do not know how to use it. I don't know if I'm scared. I don't know what's going on, but I see things. I see symbols. I have dreams about random people or even my family members, and I guess I just want to know if I should just take the leap.
Yeah, so let's talk about these leaps, right? Because I am talking, tonight's a night of leaps, that's for sure. It's fantastic, actually, leap of faith. There you go. So, Alyssa, here's the thing. It's about studying, right? Because it is good to study and grow.
Right.
So, you've got Jenny, which is fabulous. So study it and find out which modalities you enjoy. Do you, what do you like about it? Because is it nerve-wracking? Of course it is, right? Is it scary that you may be connecting to loved ones in spirit or spirit people? Absolutely. Or premonitions in your dreams like it seems like you're getting. Or you'll know something and you don't know why you know it, right? But what happens is they're like muscles, all right? So these gifts are actually like muscles. And if we study it, they will grow. They'll get stronger. And so what you can do is I say, why not study it? I mean, even if you don't want to do it as a living with your life, just having that ability will really take your own life and your own career to a whole new level. It's not going to hurt you to study it, right? In fact, it's going to be amazing and fun. And there is this sense where I just feel like it's about you trusting yourself more. Like, I don't know if you fully trust yourself. Does that make sense? Like, you second guess I'm hearing you second guess yourself all the time. Totally. Does that make sense?
All the time.
Yeah. So I keep hearing, stop it. That's what I heard. Really, stop it. It's about trusting yourself. And, you get these bits, but then what happens is you're afraid that you're wrong. You're afraid to go a little deeper. And it is crazy. Now, I will tell you, I think, too, you've got some friends around you where you're tapping into things that are kind of secrets in a way, or deep things that they didn't really share with you, or even like around people you work with, right? And it's like you're really knowing these things, and you may kind of start to say it, but they're not validating. And I think they're not validating not because you're wrong, but because it's like so intimate that they're like, you know what I mean? They almost don't want you to know, and yet you know. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because I know that that's happening with you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, exactly.
See? What does that mean? What does that mean, Alyssa? What is your takeaway from this call? I'm going to study more.
I just need to and trust myself.
And trust myself.
And
know what you're getting is right. Know what you're getting is right.
Okay.
It's so much fun because now your boyfriend. Go ahead.
So I have a boyfriend. We've been in a long-term relationship, but I've never had anything from his family.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering if maybe if you could just maybe send something for him. He's sitting right next to me.
Yeah. So what happened is you said something, but I literally said your boyfriend, and I was literally going into it, and then you started to talk, so I stopped talking. So that's really, really funny. Yes. So it's super funny. So can he hear us?
He can hear you, but I've never been able to, I never got any dreams from his, lost loved ones or anything. He always asks me, I'm like, I can't. And I don't know if it's like a protective thing for him.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
Maybe I don't trust myself to do it because I don't want to be the one to tell him.
Or you don't want to be wrong. But let's just kind of see. I want to just kind of see. Can I get his first name?
His name is Mark.
Oh, that's great. Okay. I was hearing Mike, so I was kind of close. I'm working on my name, so I should have said, is it Mike?
His brother's name is Mike.
Is it? Oh! Yay! Okay, I want to kind of go with a lady in spirit for him, okay? So how about, do you want to work with me with this, Alyssa, or do you want him to just be on the phone? How about you work with me? Does that sound good?
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Let's do this. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to talk quickly. He can hear, but you got to get him to say yes or no. And if something really connects or you can connect at that he's told you stories, I want you to we're all going to play together. We're all going to have fun. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. There's a lady in spirit for him. This feels like mom or mom's side of the family. So mom or grandmother. Say yes or no to him. Ask him to say yes or no. Is that yes? I know it's a yes because I know it's a lady. So is that right? And is this his mom, can I ask, or is this the grandmom? It feels like it's a mom. This lady keeps saying she's mom. That's so crazy. So is it mom or is it a grandmom that would have been like a mom?
Yeah, his grandmother is in spirit.
Okay. You know what? Go ahead and put him on. I want you to chime in. So put him on the phone.
He's right here.
Hello.
Hey, Mark. How you doing, honey?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Okay, so you would understand grandmom on mom's side of the family in spirit. Is that right, honey?
Sure.
Okay, and you would understand this woman, like it feels to me that it's been some time since she's passed because you feel like you were younger when she's passed. Is that correct?
You're not too much younger. It was a couple years ago.
Okay, and then she's making me feel like there's a bit more time. So she's making me feel like she's done pretty well for herself. Like she feels very adjusted on the other side. It doesn't feel very new to me. So it feels like, was she sick prior to her passing? Can I ask that? Because it makes me feel like there's like she's sick. Because I feel like, again, she's used to being over there. Is that right?
Yeah, she was.
Okay. There's also this feeling around where I do feel like there's a sense of making you fat. I don't know. So is there a lot of cooking in your family or a sense of making you fat, can I ask? Or fattening you up?
Yes, I think she said that when I was younger.
Okay, got it. Because there is this, and you would know, like, again, she's big on, I do feel like she's cooking food or making food. Is that, she's a big cook. Is that right? Am I right with Grandmom? Because it just feels like there's a sense of everybody, I don't know, she feels very close. Like she definitely watches over you. She's definitely around you. And you have a brother, you are Mark, you have a brother, Michael. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and Michael's still in the living. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. There's someone who's younger in spirit. Can I he doesn't feel, it's a man and he doesn't feel like he's elderly. So would you connect to a younger, someone not an older man in spirit that's connected to you and your brother?
Not younger. Or not a male.
Okay, you don't connect to an uncle in spirit at all? Because I feel like this man's like an uncle for you in spirit. No? You don't have an uncle? Or someone who would have been like an uncle? Hello?
When you say, Colby, say young, what like age range?
Oh, he would have been older than, he's older, but he's not like in his 80s. He's not an elderly man. So, right.
Okay, so
yeah.
His father passed at a young age.
His what?
Mark's father passed at a young age.
Right. And how old was he, can I ask?
45.
Okay.
45.
Yeah, see? Right. So it would make sense as to why he's thank you. See this? All right. That's it. Mark's not getting the phone anymore. He's not even playing.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
You got it, right?
With Mark, he's very private.
Oh, okay. Well, let him know. Okay, it is difficult. I know it is difficult when someone is private. I totally respect that. But, he needs to know that his dad is here. He needs to know that his dad, because, it's very, the fact that these came through and his dad, and I felt like, and that's why I was like, you sure it's not dad? And then, and so that's interesting. And he's making me feel like, this passing seems to have been sudden, though. Is that correct? Or would you know that Mark didn't get to say goodbye to Dad? Is that correct? Like a sudden passing and Mark didn't say goodbye. Is that correct?
Right.
Okay.
Exactly. He didn't find out actually about it until
later.
Couple years later.
Okay.
That his dad was,
Yeah, in passing. I just feel like although there's this separation, although there's there's like I know there's a separation, right? And I know that there's like a disconnect as well. But I also know that Dad wants to say, I love you, son. Like, I love you. I wish I could have been there more for you. I really, really do. Feels like Dad also just had a lot of issues. Is that right? Do you know if Dad I just feel like Dad had a lot of issues. That's what I keep hearing. Is that right?
That's one way to put it, Colby, yes.
Okay. And I just feel like there's a sense where, I guess I just want to honor Mark. I just feel like there was a lot of substance with Dad, a lot of things beyond Dad's, maybe Dad just needed more help than he was able to get in the living. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Now, am I curious?
He raised Mark all by.
Okay, and there is just this feeling where I want to just say that I just feel like he wants to say I love you. Like, I just love you, and I want you to know how much I love you, okay? And I want you to know that I'm here and I'm around you. So, I would love to kind of, if it were a private reading, we could get so deep and go on or have more time. But it is knowing that, it is knowing that his loved ones are around them, right? Grandma's there, his dad's there. It's like letting him know that they have not abandoned him. All right. And I do feel like the reason that you don't connect is only because I don't know how open it is for you. That's all I'm saying. Not about your connection or your ability, but I almost feel like it's done almost on purpose, almost because it's like Spirit needs you to help him in a particular way, and you wouldn't be able to if you were channeling his loved ones for him. So just know that. So you can do it for others, but for this relationship, I think it's a different type of relationship. That's all it is. It has nothing to do with your gifts at all. Okay, honey?
Okay.
All right.
And there's one more thing I want to ask, and it's a question.
Okay, you can try, but
time I can get off.
No, I literally have 1 minute left of my show, and it's going to cut me off. So if you can ask the question, I don't know if I'll have time to answer it. Go ahead.
I feel like my son has this ability, and he's very young because he always is talking to someone. And like having conversations. So I just wanted maybe to validate that maybe if he is.
Yeah, I think all children are very psychic and intuitive and talk to spirit. And especially if you're seeing him talk to thin air and you're like, OMG, what is happening? He's talking to spirit. And it's trusting it and knowing it. And it's really just about providing a loving, supportive environment for him to keep doing that. Because as he gets older, we start to shut that down in children. Oh, it's just your imagination. No need to be afraid. No need to, we tell them that it's not okay. So just keep encouraging him as he's a little one, and as he grows, there's a good chance that maybe he can hold on to this gift. But yes, absolutely yes. And where do you think he gets it from?
Colby.
Mommy. So there you go. So go ahead and study, and love it and keep trusting yourself, okay?
Okay, thank you so much, Colby.
You are welcome.
You're
and
amazing.
Good night. Oh, thank you. And good night, Mark. Okay, so
Bye.
So gosh, I mean, it flew by.
It sure
and I listen, I can see there's so many callers. There's so many. And I can't thank you enough. I appreciate you calling in. We just pick them at random. It's just a random thing. We don't know anybody's anything. So I just want to let you know, don't give up. If you didn't get through this show, call back another time. But thank you for listening. I've got the Coffee with Colby, 10 a.m. Monday through Friday on Facebook Live. I'm now doing this show every Thursday night, 5 p.m. We have amazing shows, a guest, all kinds of super wonderful things. The third Thursday is a special investigation episode with my good friend Jennifer Schaefer. So we have a lot of fun doing that. And one last couple quick things is I've got the AJ event. It's May 13th. If you're in the area, please come out and join us. I would love it. And again, thank you guys so much. And I'll see you next Thursday. Have a good night.